You intrigued me. Your articulation is reminiscent of Poe when you describe.
Well, who best describes those types of affairs than Poe?
So when you strangled the man, and you felt his trachea break, and the saliva started entering his airways, and the lack of oxygen dimmed his eyes to unconsciousness.
Would you be so overt in public? I barely know you to trust you aren't trying to oust me.
Did you tell your brother that you strangled that man? Does your school know that you buried someone?
I mean more that you being very explicit and loud to people that may hear.
I think you're safe, to be honest.
I see that handkerchief embroiled with an MA in the pocket. But you called yourself Megan Butcher. But the MA must stand for a name you'd rather not own, I'm taking. Maybe a Megan Astor, the heiress to the Astors.
For a teacher, you do seem sharper than most. Though from your writing and how you've not been entrapped by the authorities, I suppose that makes sense. You have your limits though, otherwise I wouldn't be here.
We all have our limitations. I suppose yours is as far as your father's money. Oh.
The interesting thing about limitations is that they can be bypassed. For instance, if you were to somehow lose the use of your index finger, your brain instinctively transfers it to your middle finger. So writing, which you love, would still be possible, along with all your other after-school activities. Anyhow, where are my manners? Let's get back to why we're here then. You want my help, yes?
Yes. Why do you do that?
If life were predictable, it would cease to be life and be without flavour.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Perfect. So, what I propose is that the best way to learn is to do, and make it sort of a game.
A game?
Well, I think we make ourselves better by having another at our heels while we do so.
So, you propose a competition?
I don't want to sit on the sidelines in your endeavours. Games are what make this worth it, Alistair.
So be it. What's the first step to this serial killing game?
You see, you're branding yourself a genre before you even figure your individuality out.
Begin with an individual, and before you know it, you've created a type. Begin with the type, and you find you've created nothing.
Fitzgerald, how uncouth.
You're not the only one with quotes, you know. I read too.
How quaint. The mouse wants to play. I made the first move. I think now it's your turn. Be elegant.
Hard to do so with my hand in this state.
Oh, don't be so effete. It's only the proximal phalanx dislocated from the index metacarpal. Shall we say 1 week? Meet here, same time? Have fun?